I'm Mel Stewart, and this is the SwimSwam podcast. Joining me today is a very special guest brought to you by our friends at Speedo. You're going to love this. World champion, Olympic champion, ISL swimming star. This guy who brings the nitro today, we have Caeleb Dressel.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mel. Thanks for having me.
Are you back to Dressel Dissects?
I told you I was going to steal your idea. I did.
We have a very special moment. We have a brief amount of time. We're going to do a debrief, I think, in about 7 days. But this is all about the Speedo Sub-20 challenge. It is the Speedo Sub-20 challenge. Is it a Sub-20 challenge or Speedo Sub-20 challenge?
I like Speedo Sub-20 challenge. That sounds nice.
Me too. We just branded it. You branded it all over again. All the credit goes back to you.
Yeah, to take yet another idea.
So let's unpack this for folks so they know what's going on. This is a special moment. Everybody's so excited about ISL. We'll get to ISL in a second and look through that lens because we can talk about this a little bit more clearly. But the Sub-20 challenge is December 10th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you are going to suit up. You're going to tech up, and you're going to go for the sub 20 seconds in the 50-meter freestyle. Who talked you into this?
Actually, Troy, of all people. Speedo's idea, and Troy loved it. Troy was all over it. So when Troy pitched it to me, thought it was a good idea. Thought it was going to be fun, and I agree. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I've never gotten a chance to race in the super suits. I was much too young, so looking forward to it, stepping up, seeing what I can go. I don't know what expectation I have. I know the Sub-20 has a nice ring to it, but who knows where I'm going to be at right now? I have no idea. I just know it's going to be a good time to take that historic, iconic suit and bring it into modern day with the 20th anniversary of the laser, and just try to do my thing and have a good time doing it.
So the suit you're going to wear is a Speedo Fastskin 2008 laser racer. 94% of the Olympians back in the Beijing Olympic Games won gold in that suit. There's a whole lot of history there. Caeleb, we've already done our prep work on this. We've gone to the mat. We talked to the man, Rob Blankensop, the head of research and development at Speedo. They allowed him out of the basement to talk to us. And he broke down what's going on. He broke it down by like the shark skin. And he broke down all of what Fastskin is about and got very granular. And so he's predicting a great swim December 10th. And have you had a moment to talk to Rob and like say, hey, buddy, what's this about?
I've had a few moments to talk nerdy with Rob regarding tech suits. He's really fun to talk to. I couldn't imagine what that call was like, especially regarding one of the super suits. He probably loved that.
You know what? It's you understand this. You understand that swimmers do care about metrics and data and nerdy stuff. They like to swim nerded up, and he delivered. And you could feel his excitement. But we liked him so much, we're going to have him back on. What's exciting about this moment is that this is really a swim culture thing. And I don't know if it is in terms of your training and prep, but we're talking to your peers like Nathan Adrian, your relay teammate. Nathan suits up to feel speed in specific practices, even at the Olympic Training Center in altitude. Is that something you've done in the past?
With this specific suit?
Yeah.
I have actually not. The first time I wore it was about 3 weeks before I left for Budapest, because this is when I already knew I was going to be doing the Sub-20. I just kind of wanted to see what this is about. So I put it on for 100 fly. I'm not going to tell you the time. I did a 400 free normal suit, not normal suit. I was wearing the Valor. So I did a 400 free suited, and then I did a 100 fly with the super suit. And it felt great. It really did. It was awesome. It was awesome. There's no way around it. It was awesome, but it was a totally different feel than what I'm used to. Just totally different than a brief, and then even a lot different than the tech suits we got nowadays.
Well, That's interesting because it's it is. My understanding is that you actually have to change your body position in the water a little bit to take full advantage of all that tech. Is that
That
correct?
I would agree with that. That's kind of what I'm figuring out. So I'm hoping they give me maybe a couple warm up laps in the suit because it was totally different. The fly I did, there was a couple things that felt really off in the stroke specifically. I think because I was riding a lot higher in the water. So it's interesting. I think the sport, look, the sport, put suits aside, the sport has progressed on its own. So there's always the debate of, oh, do we bring super suits back? Do we let them do that? World records are falling left and right. I mean, I broke them wearing the intent, and I broke them wearing the valor. I mean, they're falling left and right from swimmers all over the world. I think if we resort back to the super suits at this point, it's just going to be, you can't blink. You won't be able to blink and watch swimming. So it's not the suit. I don't want to undermine anybody who has worn the tech suit or the super suit. That's why I'm not going to guarantee anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think it's faster, but who knows? We'll find out if it is. So I certainly don't want to slap anyone in the face. I think it does offer something within the sport of swimming to make you faster. You're more buoyant in the water. But back to your question, yeah, you do got to change some things. I think it's different technique to kind of fit the suit.
If you're dropping in right now, we're talking to Caeleb Dressel, the most exciting swimmer on earth, who's going to do the Speedo Sub-20 challenge December 10th. You can catch that at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Speedo International's YouTube channel. And I'm guessing that everybody's going to be running it everywhere for weeks and weeks and weeks. This is going to be this is Caeleb Dressel and Speedo's little gift to everybody who needed just a little bit more swimming after the International Swimming League. On that note, International Swimming League, we don't have a whole lot of time, but we got to say this grand final. Probably the most exciting 90 minutes of swim that I have experienced in my life. In terms of just Dressel dissects, I don't want to take over the episode that I know that's coming, but let's just talk about this 21.16, because my understanding was that your start was a little bit slow, and your turn was okay, and your finish was solid. How would you Dressel dissect the most recent world record?
You're being nice. You're being too nice, man. The start, I thought the start was fine. I actually haven't even seen that race. This is just going off of what I remember on feel. It was too rushed. I forced it too much. I was ready. I was amped up, ready to go. Overthought it. Excited coming off the fly. I came in and I muscled it. And I do not want to sound ungrateful for the time that I went. Certainly not. I mean, anytime I go a personal best, like, I should be happy. I should be. Not all the time. That's my problem. But it was too rushed going out. Turn was long coming in. Coming home, I just was too excited. I was feeling good. Just a little too much spunk going on. So I certainly, there's room for improvement. I mean, I can't tell you how many. I probably said that so many times. You're probably sick of hearing me say it. Wasn't a perfect race, and there's definitely things to improve on. But you're right. Start wasn't great. I thought the breakouts were fine. Going into that first turn, way too long of a glide. And then I was actually, I think, an extra stroke coming back home, which is how I knew it was rushed. So I need to slow it down. You don't resort to tempo to go fast in swimming. You just gotta hold as much more water.
I think you just unpacked it right there. You took your episode, Dressel dissects. So, yeah, I'm sure you'll do a much better job when you're sitting down there and you replay it and you do it over and over. That 47, 7, 8, and 100-meter fly was that was a stop, and your jaw goes slack. I'm watching your butterfly, and it's sort of like going to church on Sunday. It's a whole new moment of spiritual worship. It's like, wow. It seems like you were happy with that swim. And I know you're a perfectionist, but were you happy with that swim?
Okay, yeah, I was happy with the 100 fly. I'll give you that one. I was happy with the 100 fly. I haven't done too many lane line sits in my career, but when I do, it means I'm happy with it. That's your dead giveaway. If I'm sitting on a lane line, it means my jaw was probably dropped a little bit, and I'm feeling myself. But the 100 fly was great. I thought I did a good job of shutting the brain off, letting the body take over, working with the water, not against it, not counting kicks, not counting strokes, and just swimming. And that's what it is at the end of the day. Sometimes I get too much into it, and that was my biggest takeaway from after however many 100 flies I swam during those 6 weeks. Finally figured it out when it mattered. So it was and it was really fun going with Tom and Chad. I mean, I don't even think I think Tom was out faster than me. I wasn't even out first, so I had those guys right there. I had the blinders on, but I could feel where they were at. So that was a really fun race, and I was happy with that one.
After 2020, toughest year that anyone has ever experienced in this lifetime. Certainly now we're going back to World War II and the pandemic of 1918. It's been a tough year. We've been compassionate and we've been concerned about our stars. And we didn't know what to expect going into ISL, but it feels like with ISL and now this nice cherry on top of the Sub-20 challenge, it feels like we're going to close out 2020 in a great way. Where's your head at?
Yeah, I think. I mean, shoot! Don't look at me that I knew what to expect going into ISL either. I don't think any of us did. But I think every person there outdid themselves. I think we all left this with a big smile on our face. Even if you didn't swim fast, just the amount that was available to learn from. It was just, I know every swimmer who left Budapest has momentum on their side right now. I know that for a fact heading into 2021. So coming off of that, whether you swam fast or not, you got momentum on your side, and then teaming up with Speedo to try to put a little bow on top of 2020. I want to do my part the best I can. I'm a man of the people. All right. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm not promising anything. But it'll be fun to get a little buzz going and one more bang before 2020 is over and done with.
You're going to be doing this in the Speedo Fastskin 2008 Laser Racer. Speedo Fastskin 2008 Laser Racer. We want to see this come back. We want to see this. Here's the question: when this media is captured, are we going to get the full Dressel Dissects suit up? Because putting these suits on a little bit different from what you're wearing now.
It is. Maybe I'll do a limited edition episode or a special episode for really how I was feeling in the suit, because it's going to be totally different. It's going to be a totally different feel. I know that. The start, even just taking your mark. Hoping I can bend down that far. I don't know really how tight these things actually are going to be, but it's going to be different. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a challenge. I call it a challenge for a reason. I just realized that it will be a challenge. I'm looking forward to it.
How long does it take you to put it on? Because you've done it. You've done it already.
Dude, surprisingly, pretty fast at it, which maybe means I'm in the. No way it can go smaller size. No, putting it on like ankles to chest, not bad. Zipping the bad boy, yikes! You need at least two boys.
All right, Speedo Sub Challenge, Speedo Sub-20 Challenge, December 10th. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can watch this on Speedo International. The most exciting swimmer on earth, Caeleb Dressel, is going to do it. Caeleb, do you have any parting thoughts? Do you have any swim nerd questions that I'm missing? Because I'm sure I've missed 100.
Oh gosh, did I think we covered it for now. I'm sure this is not our last interview together, so whatever you got, I'll be ready next time as well.
We need to bring Rob Blankensop on and just have him. Just have you. You know, here's the thing: you should have him on. You should have him on your podcast, and you guys should break it down.
Yeah, that'd be a 3-hour conversation, and you know it.
We would run it on SwimSwam.com. Caeleb, thank you so much for doing it. Once again, December 10th, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Speedo International's YouTube channel. Watch Caeleb Dressel do the Sub-20 Challenge in the Speedo Fastskin 2008 Laser Racer.
You've been listening to the SwimSwam podcast. Stay tuned for new episodes every week. You can take SwimSwam podcast on the go by subscribing on your favorite podcast platform. Look for links in the description below, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos as well.